Welcome my students, Dr. Hugvi here, and this is the video second from cardiovascular physiology. And today we are going to study about the learning objective number 2, that's differentiate between the systemic and pulmonary circulations. Clearly, no need to write anything. The notes, my handwritten notes of this lecture are in the description of the video. So this is our topic, and if you get this question in your university exam, you will write it exactly like I say, like I will teach you this lecture. That's exactly how you are going to write this answer in your university exam. So let's begin. So we have here the difference between the systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation. We know circulation is divided into systemic and pulmonary circulation. So on one side we have systemic circulation, and on other side we have pulmonary circulation. Clearly, so difference point number first. Systemic circulation supplies blood flow to all the tissues of the body except the lungs. Clear? While as pulmonary circulation supplies blood flow to the lungs. So this is the difference number first between the two. The systemic circulation is also known as greater circulation or peripheral circulation. Clear? So systemic circulation supplies blood from heart to the tissues of the body except the lungs, while as pulmonary circulation supplies blood from heart to the lungs. Clear? So that is difference number first. Moving forward to the difference number 2. Difference number 2. The left heart pumps blood into systemic circulation, while as the right heart pumps blood into the pulmonary circulation. We know that heart is in fact two pumps in series. We have two pumps. Heart is actually two pumps in series. That is the left heart and the right heart. And this left heart pumps blood into systemic circulation, and this right heart pumps blood into pulmonary circulation. Clear? Now moving on to the difference number 3. Difference number 3 is heart to tissues and tissues to heart. This circulation is the systemic circulation except the lungs, while as heart to lungs and lungs to heart, that circulation is pulmonary circulation. That is blood from heart to lungs and lungs to heart, back from lungs to heart. So these are the three differences between the systemic and pulmonary circulation. Moving forward, we have the difference number 4. 84% of entire blood volume of body is in systemic circulation. So among the total volume of blood in body, 84% is in systemic circulation, while as 9% of entire blood volume of body is in pulmonary circulation. Among the whole blood, 9% is in pulmonary circulation. And heart contains 7% of blood at a particular time. So 84%, which is in systemic circulation, 9% which is in pulmonary circulation, and 7% which is in heart is equal to total 100% of blood. Moving forward, this 84% of blood which is in the systemic circulation, that's in the systemic vessels, 64% is in the systemic veins, 13% is in the systemic arteries, and 7% of blood is in the systemic arterioles and capillaries. So this is the breakup of this 84% of blood which is in the systemic circulation. 64% is in the veins, 13% is in the arteries, 7% of blood is in the systemic arterioles and capillaries. These are the 4 differences between the systemic and pulmonary circulation. Now we move on to the difference number 5. Difference number 5. Whenever there is hypoxia in the body, clearly systemic vessels dilate. That is, there is vasodilation. So effect of hypoxia is vasodilation in systemic circulation. And whenever there is hypoxia, there occurs vasoconstriction in the pulmonary circulation, in the pulmonary vessels. That means effect of hypoxia is vasoconstriction in pulmonary circulation. These are the 5 differences. Now we will move on to the difference number 6. What is the difference number 6? Arterial blood pressure. This is the arteries of the systemic circulation, and we have here the arterial blood pressure. These are the arteries of the pulmonary circulation. So systolic BP is 120 mm of Hg and diastolic BP is 80 mm of Hg. This is the arterial blood pressure, but these arteries are of systemic circulation. Here systolic blood pressure is 25 mm of Hg and diastolic pressure is 8 mm of Hg. This is also the arterial pressure, but these arteries are pulmonary arteries of pulmonary circulation. So arterial blood pressure is the difference number 6. Now we move on to the difference number 7. Systemic circulation offers high resistance to blood flow. Systemic circulation, it offers high resistance to blood flow, while as pulmonary circulation offers low resistance to blood flow. Clear? Systemic circulation offers high resistance, pulmonary circulation offers low resistance. About 1/10 of systemic circulation. Now moving on to the difference number 8. Partial pressure of oxygen, that is the oxygen content, PO2, in arteries is 100 mm of Hg, while as PO2 in arteries is 40 mm of Hg. These arteries of systemic circulation, these are the arteries of pulmonary circulation. So in arteries of systemic circulation, PO2 is 100 mm of Hg. In arteries of pulmonary circulation, pulmonary arteries, PO2 is 40 mm of Hg. This is the difference number 8. Now we move on to the last difference, that is the average pressure in the capillaries. Clear? The average pressure in systemic capillaries is 17 mm of Hg, and the average pressure in the pulmonary capillaries is 7 mm of Hg. Capillaries of systemic circulation are systemic capillaries. They have an average pressure of 17 mm of Hg, and the capillaries of pulmonary circulation are pulmonary capillaries. They have an average pressure of 7 mm of Hg. Clear? So this is the difference number 8th, 9th we are talking about. This 17 mm of Hg, that's the pressure in the systemic capillaries. This pressure is low enough that little of the plasma leaks through the minute pores of the capillary walls. This pressure is low so that the plasma leaks through the minute pores of the capillary walls. You know, capillary walls, they have minute pores. A little of plasma leaks out through these pores. That's why this pressure is very less. Similarly, low pressure in the pulmonary capillaries, that is 7 mm of Hg. This low pressure is in accord with the needs of the lungs, that is exposing blood in pulmonary capillaries to oxygen and other gases in the pulmonary alveoli. We know that oxygenation, blood is exposed to oxygen and other gases in the alveoli. Clearly, so in the alveoli there is a diffusion of the gases. So for this diffusion to occur, the pressure in the pulmonary capillaries need to be very low. So that is very low, 7 mm of Hg. So this pressure is in accord with the needs of the lungs, so that the oxygen and the carbon dioxide and other gases dissolution takes place at the alveoli. Clear? So these are the 9 differences between the systemic and pulmonary circulation. Thank you very much. Love you all. Keep studying, keep revising, and next video is going to be about the outline the basic principles of circulatory function. Thank you very much. Dr. Ugbe here. Share, subscribe, share the video with your mates, and comment on the video if you like it. Thank you very much. Love you all.